So they breathe again. Victoria. Patton blasts it. Does eventually make its way through. Chow lost the handle on it. Ball's loose in the midfield. Eventually, New South Wales are able to reel it in. And they'll look to reload here.
Very good ball by Kate Jenner.
That's superb to Smith. Smith, a little flick on.
Very clever, Emily Smith.
Yeah, to Miller. Miller ran into a brick wall, had to go back. But she has won a free hit here. They'll use Brazel. Being forced back here, so Victoria shut up shop well. Morgan. Slap hit forward was superb.
Fantastic ball.
Another opportunity, but well defended again. It's going to come straight back at them, though. A little bit of a mishit there from Brazel. Led in Padgett for Victoria. And they get some relief with a whistle that goes their way, Victoria.
Yeah, New South Wales have definitely looked the better team in attack the last 5 minutes. Much more energy. But the Victorian team has defended very, very well.
This is Reardon. Emily Reardon, that is. Smith putting a bit of pressure on her. Does find its way through to Burns. She uses the line perfectly there. Coming in on the overlap was Schubach. Shot from Reardon. Not quite. But, gee, that counter from Victoria there was very effective.
Yeah, that was all set up by the fantastic work of Danny Schubacher. She's run almost 50 yards to get in support of that ball and almost resulted in a goal.
Well, there we go. They continue to press Victoria, and they've won themselves a penalty corner here. Their first of the game. And, well, just like that, we were saying how New South Wales were controlling things, or getting on top at least of general play, and then all of a sudden Victoria come back with a very effective counter punch.
That's just it. You fall asleep in defence for 5 seconds and all of a sudden you get a penalty corner against you.
Here we go. Schubach takes it. Scramble. Can they get it out from the keeper? They can't. It was trapped in there. So Cronk did well to smother that, but by virtue of the fact the ball couldn't come out, it's an automatic penalty corner. So she'll have to do it all again here, the Cronkster.
That's it. That's how she's affectionately known.
They try a variation. This time it's Reardon. Once again, Cronk is there.
Good save by Tony Cronk. She read that very, very well.
Schubach fighting for it. Gets turned around. Eventually, numbers tell a tale here for New South Wales. It's with Close. Goes backwards. Gets it back now, Close.
Clever play by Close and Miller there.
Yeah, combining beautifully. And they do so again. Give it to someone else, girls. Let someone else have a hit. Okay, it's in the D now. And the Victorian keeper just happy just to let it drift across. And
nice and safe there by Rachel Lynch. I'd really like to see Jay Close get the ball where she got it in that right wing position, really get at the defence a bit more. That will create far more danger for the Victorian defenders than just a slap hit into a 1-on-2 contest.
Needs to back herself, you think, Hope?
Definitely needs to back herself in that scenario.
Can't force their way into the D. Messent's in the way. He goes wide to Schubach. And Reardon, well, too hard for her to reel in. Rollins sends it out to Morgan. Morgan, wasted hit there.
Unforced turnover for New South Wales there. Really need to be careful when they're outletting with the ball that they have some consistency with their passing.
This is Burns. Alice now. Alice running the baseline, doing it very well.
Very good turn of speed there along the baseline by the young Victorian.
Yeah, absolutely. Defenders hate that, don't they? When you see someone zip past you on the line there.
Especially in the defensive circle. You don't want to give away a penalty corner by a rush tackle.
A little bit of a mistrap there by Simpson for New South Wales. That's Victorian. This is Reardon. That's Stephanie Reardon. But the hit goes the way of Brazel for New South Wales. Eliza. That's a name you don't hear that often these days, is it?
No, very old name. Very beautiful name, though.
It is. It's a nice one. I like it. Well trapped there.
Great trap there by the New South Wales girl.
On fantastic ball through to Webster.
Well defended by the Victorians.
Yeah, that was Reardon back there.
Yeah, number 15, Emily Reardon. She's played very well to date in this tournament and, again, having a very good game today.
Both sides being able to find a lot of penetration on the quick counter. We're seeing it here. Webster, well, about to line up and just send it in the back of the net when it was taken away from her. Nice ball forward there from Peak. Nanscorn. Can she use that pace of hers to get around her defender? She can't on this occasion.
Kate Jenner, the New South Wales defender there, also very quick. Very, very difficult to eliminate Jenner in a one-on-one.
This is Trahar. Stick got tangled up with Eastham there. And Chow now for the free hit. And they work their way in the D. They can't. Eastham was there, so...
Of course, the ball has to travel 5 metres before it goes into the attacking circle inside the 25. Makes it a little bit difficult for attackers sometimes to quickly make a pass into the circle, but it's definitely added a new dimension to the game.
New South Wales looking to work their way out of defence. Did well up to a point there, did Rowlands. And then just pushed it over the sideline. Patton moves it forward. Messent. Umpire.
Claire Messon not happy with that decision by the WA umpire,
Whoa.
Cookie Kim.
That was nearly another own goal there.
Well done by Tony Cronk to keep that one out.
Yeah, absolutely. Having to defend more off her own players than the Victorian ones at the moment. Oh, well done.
Well done, Holly Webster.
Yeah, that was great work, although the pass probably let her down. This is Ockenden to Chow. Messent now. Messent still going. On the reverse. In a dangerous spot. That's hit a player. That was Peak who wore it. A fair bit of the heat had come off it by that stage, fortunately for her. So once again, just outside the D is the free hit here.
Victorian girls have got 3 set up in their defence here, so obviously it means they don't have as many people going forward. Can sometimes make it a little bit difficult to get into the circle when New South Wales are defending with their whole team.
Chow assesses her options. Deflection from Peak. Couldn't find a teammate. Get another opportunity here in this left pocket. Nanscorn had 2 to beat there. The 2-1 out. And now Smith has an opportunity to push it forward. Cut off there, though, by Messent. Ockenden got involved. Now it ends up with Patton. And they'll reset again here, Victoria. Reardon. Out to Snow. Over the sideline. Running in his Peak.
Momentum of the game seems to have changed a little bit in the last 10 minutes.
Absolutely.
Victoria definitely on top here.
Alice made that one work. Messon gets on the end of it, and Claire Messon puts it into the back of the net, and Victoria, well, has the momentum switched big time because they've just taken the lead right there.
That's it, 2-1 to Victoria. Under 10 minutes to go in the first half. Toni Cronk was totally out of that. There was nothing that she could have done about it. New South Wales defence, probably ball watching a little bit, left Claire Messon open, and it was quite an easy finish in the end.
Once again, though, it was that penetration by Alice along the baseline that really set that up, didn't it?
That's right. She's causing some trouble for the outside halves of the New South Wales team, so that'll be something they'll look at when they go group for half time.
Yeah. Sam Ellis and Messon got onto it, and it was there to be put away, and she had to do so, Messon, but give that one to Alice for setting that one up. So who would have thought that, given the momentum of play had probably mostly been with New South Wales. Victoria, well, they find themselves in the lead now, 2-1.
Yeah, that's right. New South Wales were definitely on top of Victoria for a period of time there. Certainly not now at 2-1 with under 10 minutes to go in the first half.
Okay. Gold medal match. We came expecting a beauty, and that's what we've got so far. Opportunity for New South Wales. Keeper was in the way. Was hit with power.
Yeah, good work there by the New South Wales girls. Just quite lucky she didn't lose the free hit, though. Didn't take the ball outside the dotted circle. Just was too quick for Cookie Kim to pick up, and play went on.
All right, so New South Wales looking to get things back on level pegging here. There's Lee. Little jab tackle to squirt the ball out. Now they've got a chance to clear. Paget. And now with Nanscorn. Ball's loose. Nanscorn versus Morgan. Nanscorn. Morgan doesn't give up on it, though, and comes back. Did well.
Morgan's done very well there. Georgia is very quick with the ball, so she's done really well to make a clean tackle and dispossess Nanscorn like she did.
Yeah, look, gone for all money once she got her nose in front there. Nanscorn, but you're right, Morgan kept fighting hard for it.
You see there the Victorian girls are pressing with someone 5 metres from the ball. This stops the New South Wales defender from being able to self-pass and play to themselves and walk it up the middle of the field and find a pass.
Well, it's disrupting the movement of the New South Wales players at the moment. Here's Schuback. A little hit in the D. What can they make of this? Comes to close. Just a hit in hope, really.
Yeah, close. I think they're trying to find some ground, but she really needed to put it over the sideline if she was going to do that. Dispossessed or made a turnover in the middle of the field to the Victorian girl isn't ideal at this point in time.
It's turned out okay in the end, but always clear to the sides. Isn't that the first thing you learn as a junior, more or less?
That's exactly right. Look for length on the side of the field.
Here's close. Follows up her own ball. Little flick out now. And they make of this. Not a lot. Straight to Peak. And she's coughed it up. This is Rollins now. Oh, tackled well by Schuback. This could be interesting. He's got Reardon ahead of her. Makes it to her. Reardon needs to turn around, get a shot away. She does! Through the legs of the keeper, and Cronk once again beaten. Fantastic movement by Victoria. Somehow it got through to Reardon, and somehow she had enough time to get around and get the shot away.
That's it. That was set up by a good tackle by Danny Schuback in the middle of the field. She really stayed in that tackle and didn't jump out of the way. Got the New South Wales defender quickly and really one-on-one with the goalie. I'd expect Toni Cronk to do a bit better about that. She's obviously going to be quite disappointed with that effort. But Victoria go 3-1 up.
Yeah, absolutely. Massive turnaround in this game. And, Stephanie Reardon.
And that's a penalty corner. Oh, very, very lucky there.
Got behind the defence, just seeing the replay here. Just seemed to have more time than she should have back there. Anyway, the end result is a goal and 3-1 to Victoria. This is Miller. Neither side able to do much here. Here's close. Goes the reverse. And
Lifted dangerously into the circle there. Jay Close, I think it was the right option that she made. She ran to space. She's very good on her reverse, being left-handed, but unfortunately that one just didn't come off.
ball makes it to the midway point of the field and then goes out. On the far side now for New South Wales. This is Simpson. Forced to go back. And Morgan now. That was a risky ball, but it came off. Brazel's under pressure from Trahere. And here's Brooks. Shot away. Well, it was on target. It was a reverse. Always hard to execute, but...
That's right. Easily saved by Rachel Lynch in the end. Rachel, another one of the Victorian Vipers national squad members. She's a very good goalkeeper, and that was no trouble for her to save and make a good clearance.
Yeah, look, fair attempt on the reverse, but obviously not hit with the power that was probably needed in that scenario.
No, that's right. But she made the keeper make a save, and that's better than missing the net altogether.
All right, Reardon now squares the ball. They go forward, but it's over the sideline. Tamsin Lee looks up. She got ahead of her. Didn't like it, went back.
Lee played very well in the game against Queensland yesterday. She was one of their dominant defenders, so they'll be looking for her to stand up again today.
Brooks played that one over the shoulder, giving away the free hit.
2 minutes to go in the first half. Victoria up 3-1. Some mistakes starting to come out in the New South Wales game, so they'll be looking to regroup at half time.
Yeah, action-packed first half, hasn't it? Seen the own goal in the opening minutes off the penalty corner to New South Wales, and then another two to Victoria. Chance here for New South Wales. They're claiming it came off a foot. Nothing doing, says the umpire. Still pressing, though. Here's Brazel.
This game's been played at a very high tempo.
It certainly is. And we'll see how that plays out, if it takes a toll on them at the end of the game. We did mention it was very warm earlier today, starting to cool down now, but still energy-sapping conditions.
Bit of shade on the field at the moment. That makes a big difference for the girls, even those couple of degrees when you're not in the sun.
Patton trying to storm her way forward like her namesake. Went through Europe during World War II.
Dad joke.
Yeah. Chow does very well.
Well done, Carrie Chow. Showed some real skill there.
Pass not so great. It works out okay though. Shoeback sent it straight to the opposition. And the ball will dribble out.
Under a minute now. The Victorian girls will be in no hurry to take this free hit.
All right. Messon. Nice work again through the middle. Nanscon. Can they get a late one here? Georgia Nanscon still going. Penalty corner. Great work. First by Messon. Had to burn off a couple of opponents, and then Nanscon with a very disrupting run through the New South Wales defence, and well, they've earned themselves a penalty corner and a chance to make it 4-1 here at the stroke of half-time.
Who would have thought 4-1 or 3-1 at half-time even? I was quite impressed there by the recovery movement of the New South Wales defender Georgina Morgan. Georgina Anscourne's very fast with the ball, but Morgan caught her very easily. Made a good tackle, just a bit of clumsy mistake by the other defenders in a penalty corner.
All right, here we go. Ball's in play. Shoe back. Went the player in the post. It's come off. Another goal. Unbelievable. It was Messent again. And that is a massive goal at half-time. Takes the score to 4-1. Hope, can you believe that?
I would not have believed it if you told me at half-time it would be 4-1 to Victoria. You can see Tony Cronk there. She's obviously extremely disappointed with that. Fairly soft goal in the end.
Here's the replay. Shoe back. And it's gone through the pads.
Just
Wow.
between Tony Cronk's legs there. She won't be happy with that at all.
Gives Claire Messent her second goal of the half. Takes Victoria to 4. And, well, they have really rested the ascendancy in this game after conceding the first goal of it.